How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? I'd just like to talk about the modification process and the refi process. I guess Hamp and Harp, and just express my opinion on basically a couple of the situations that happened to me and is happening to me right now, which not so bad. I'm not going to mention any banks because there's no reason for me to do that. I haven't been hurt by anybody, any bank. But I'm just a little scared now because I'm in a modification process with my bank. Um, and I asked them for a packet about a year ago, and they never sent me one. And I kept asking them. I never did receive the packet, so I just moved on. And I paid the mortgage, when it was due, and just but things are getting a little tight, and like people were telling me they went and got modifications, and their mortgage is lower, and they save about $400 or $500 on the mortgage. I says, well, I need to do that right now. Things are a little tough with me and a little tight, so I went to the bank and I asked for another packet again, and same process, same results. I didn't get the packet. Anyway, somebody mentioned get in touch with one of those counselors they have that tells you how to go about, getting a mortgage and do's and don'ts, what you should do, when you apply. So I says, all right. I said to my wife, I said, let me go get a counselor. So I got a counselor with a not very nice company and a very nice lady I spoke to. And I asked her questions and she answered all my questions. And I told her that I went to the bank and I couldn't get the packet that for the modification. She said, she said you got to be 2 months back on the mortgage before they'll even think about giving you a packet. So I says, all right, well, so I missed the next two payments on my mortgage, and that was sort of a relief too because things are a little tight, and with missing those two payments, my mortgage is pretty high now, and missing those payments give me a little breathing room, but it's a little scary when you're missing payments on your mortgage. So anyway, I missed the two payments, and sure enough, they sent me the packet. The bank sent me the packet. I started filling it out, and the bank set me up with a customer relationship manager, which I'm sure everybody gets when they go for the modification or refi. And she tells me how I'm doing with the packet, the application. She tells me what I need and what I need to refill out and stuff. It was sort of like a pain in the neck, but that's what the requirements are. So I did it, and finally, after the second customer relationship manager I was assigned, um, she told me she has all my documents and everything is good, and they're going to review my file, my application. So I told my wife the next mortgage payment was due. I said, why don't we just send the next mortgage payment and show the bank that we could, afford to pay the mortgage, and that's what we did. We made the mortgage payment, the third one, and my mortgage relationship manager, my customer relationship manager, calls me and tells me they could not review my files because I made a mortgage payment, a third one. She said you got to be at least three back before they even review the file, which sounds ridiculous to me. But anyway, the next month came and oh no, actually it was on March 1st when she said that. She said, being your new one is due, new mortgage payment is due, the third month. She said it was actually the fourth month, but the third one was due because I paid one. She said, we can now review your file. I says, didn't you review it? Because you told me after I got all my papers in, and you said you had everything. When I was two payments back, you said they were going to review my file. She says, no, they review it now when there's three payments back. And it's going to take about 30 days to get that reviewed, and by then they'll know something. So in 30 days, I'll be 4 months back on the mortgage. And I got a paper earlier, probably within the second month or the first month, got a paper saying if I give 4 months back on my mortgage, they could start foreclosure proceedings. Now this is all of these letters that they're threatening to me. They're going to foreclose. They want me to do a short sale on my house. They want me to sell my house, and they want me to contact them. And when I do the sale, and tell them what I should sell the house for. I mean, I didn't even finish my modification process yet, and they're ready to sell in my house, or they want me to. You know, I don't think that should be legal, and that shouldn't be right. They shouldn't have to say anything about that and cause people a lot of aggravation and problems while they're in a modification process. So they said 4 months back, and you can, they can start foreclosure. Well, I'm not going to be 4 months back. I'm going to pay the fourth mortgage payment, the third mortgage payment before the fourth one becomes due. And I don't care what they say. I'm not going to get 4 months back on that mortgage because it's scary. Because I'm just hearing the nightmare stories that people had of what happened to them, and how even people that paid cash for their homes, some of them are getting foreclosed on. I just can't understand what's happening in this country. I mean, the bank's got all this money, $75 billion, and they're not giving any of it away. I mean, what are they going to do with it? I don't know. I can imagine what could possibly happen to it, but I'm just hoping the bank does the right thing and takes care of the people like they should. I mean, this is our country. I mean, I'm in this country since I'm born, and I see everything is just getting worse and worse. I just hope there's no revolution starting, because that wouldn't be a good thing either. I mean, people are just going to take so much. But like I say, the bank didn't harm me yet, and I have nothing bad to say about them. I guess it's just their process, but I just can't see where the process calls for being 3 months back on the mortgage before they can start reviewing my packet. But I guess their rules are their rules, and you have to go by their rules and regulations, which I'm trying to do, and it's just a little upsetting and scary. It's definitely scary because it seems to me, and I'm not saying that they're trying to take my house, but it seems like that. But I don't know. I'm just listening to too many stories online where the people just lost everything they own to the banks, and it's just scary. But anyway, I would think Obama would get this straightened out because this was his plan to do this modification, set this up, and give the people a break, give some breathing room with their mortgages. But it's just not happening. So I think Obama, he's on our side. He's our president, and he should be able to straighten this out before it gets too out of control. Anyway, that's all I got to say. I don't want to harp on this situation. Like I say, my bank didn't do anything wrong with me, to me, and I'm not going to do anything until I know that they did do something wrong. But this is a good program. YouTube, I mean, you can speak your mind on this program, and a lot of people, you got to watch out though too. People are scamming. A lot of scammers on this site. Um, I'm not saying that everybody's a scammer. I'm saying there's a few out on the site that are possibly trying to take advantage of the less fortunate people. Anyway, that's all I got to say, and I got a really good subject on the next one that I think a lot of people probably might want to hear or listen to. And if you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. I mean, it's all your decision. Maybe I'm boring. I don't know. Sometimes I bore myself. I bore myself to sleep. Anyway, and so take care, everybody. And all these people that are doing the modifications, I wish you the best, and I just hope you get what you want. And I really hope this country straightens out because we really need to. So take care. This is Albo signing off. Take care.